Unlike Logan's vows, today's intro, I'm just going to wing it. So here's what I got for you. Who in the hell starts their season, first week, first game of the season in Brazil? Who wants to do that? I mean, come on. You want to be home. I mean, everybody wants to be home for their first game of the season. It doesn't always work out that way, but you want to be in the good old USA. Play your games in other countries later in the season. Let's not do it the first game out. It just is bizarre. Secondly, this is not what we wanted. After watching the starters play against the Bears in the last preseason game, I thought that we'd really come out firing on all cylinders. But damn, we just couldn't get it running. And I mean that. We couldn't get it running either. But hey, I'm going to remind myself and all of you Chiefs fans out there who listen to this podcast. A couple years ago, after we won the Super Bowl for the second time, I was in Kansas City on a Thursday night watching them drop the banner for that Super Bowl, where we played the Detroit Lions. Week 1, home opener, and we lost. Only by 1, but man, we did not look like we were firing on all cylinders in that game. We went on to win our second Super Bowl in a row that season. And I say we because, I'm a fucking member of the team. Don't ever forget it. I am the ultimate in armchair quarterback coaches. So no worries. Yeah, it was a divisional game. That's going to suck. But hey, you never know what the rest of this season's going to bring. And it's a rough schedule for the Chiefs. It is a rough schedule with our next game being against Baltimore. And then in a couple... No, I'm sorry. I apologize. Our next game is with the Philadelphia Eagles, against the Eagles. And then in a couple weeks, we'll be with playing the Ravens. I'm so sorry. So listen, it's going to be a rough opening. But remember, we got Jacksonville in there. And I can't remember who else is in there that is just not a superb team. But you never know. Everybody could be surprised about what they bring because every team brings their A game when they come to play the Chiefs. Ladies and gentlemen, we are the Indiana Chiefs fans. I am Golden Jay, and with me, as always, is Chico Noise. What's up, my man?
He really enjoyed week 1 of football besides the Chiefs game on Friday night.
Right.
I didn't watch any of the Bears game last night, but I did catch the highlights. And man, they played really well until the fourth quarter.
Until they didn't.
Yeah, and look at that, and the same thing with the Bills. I mean, the Bills were getting jammed up on by the Ravens, and then they came back and fourth quarter just took off.
Did I read 17 unanswered points in the last 4 minutes?
Yeah.
That is insane.
Yeah. So it was a good week for football, and just watching football in general. It was a good weekend.
Listen, I got to watch the Chiefs game on Friday. I watched the Philadelphia game, the Philadelphia-Dallas game on Thursday night up until they had their rain delay. And I'm like, fuck this. I'm going to bed because you never know how long a rain delay is going to be.
Right.
I did watch all of the Chiefs, and I did get to watch a big chunk of the Bears game on Monday night against Minnesota. And it's just so funny to watch and sad. I was sad for him because J.J. McCarthy comes out and has what is now his first NFL start, even though this is his sophomore year. You know, he got banged up in the preseason last year. And what, meniscus, I think, lost the entire season. So he's playing against Caleb Williams, who was the first pick, and I think JJ was what, top 10 in the draft. I think he was up in there. Maybe he might have been 11th. I can't quite remember. I know they showed the stat. But I was just sad for JJ because I feel like he missed a whole season of learning along with his draft class. And now he's got to play catch up because everybody expects him to be this great quarterback in Minnesota. And they've hung their hat on him, you know, letting Cousins go and McConnell him and Cousins being so tight. You know, I feel bad for him, but hopefully he can get it put together. He didn't look terrible by any means, but I think once he got late into that game, when he started really trusting Justin Jefferson and getting the ball placed in the right spot for him to come down and make things happen. I think that's why the turn happened. That and that fucking Minnesota defense. That Minnesota defense, you could see them flip the switch. It's Van Ginkel. He just like, nope, time to put you guys on my back and let's go. And he was everywhere. He was knocking down passes. He was making sacks. He was fucking tearing it up. So I do believe the Minnesota defense was the key to flipping that around because they shut Caleb Williams and those Bears down. And
that's what they needed.
Yeah. So it was interesting to watch. I couldn't believe the Bears were so far ahead at one point that they blew it. But, you know, welcome to Bears football.
The Bears. We're not a Bears podcast, but it's just fun.
It is. But yeah, this whole thing with taking your first game of the season in Brazil, I mean, I don't think any NFL team should have to do that. I think that who's ever scheduling this shit needs to be smacked in the dick. You know, just turkey bagged, just boom, get them, because that's bullshit. Don't send your teams out of the country for the first game of the year. It's bullshit. However, it was really cool to watch the Brazilian fans. That place was completely packed all the way through. They didn't leave early. They didn't say, oh, you know, this is how it's going to end. They didn't. They stuck around, and every one of them was representing their favorite team. There was a lot of Chiefs. Jerseys and T-shirts and sweatshirts there, and there were a few Chargers. They didn't spend a lot of time focused on the Chargers fans because there weren't a ton of them. But you know, you got Green Bay, you got Baltimore, you got Patriots. I mean, everybody was supporting their favorite team, and I thought that was great. And hats off to them for for showing up and for them putting all that together.
Yeah, that was cool.
It was
cool
neat
to see the stands.
Yeah, it was neat. I enjoyed because I just sat there for the first half of the game going, oh, there's a Green Bay jersey. Oh, there's a Browns jersey. No, I'm just kidding. There was no Browns jerseys.
No, that was just a trash can.
It was on fire. I mistook it. I'm so sorry. The trash can was on fire. I thought it was a Browns fan.
Yep.
That's terrible. But you know, and they did too. They ended up. The Browns ended up almost coming back to beat the Bengals, but not quite.
Yeah. Yep.
So maybe they got something going on.
Nah.
Maybe not.
Nah. No, I kind of felt like I started my fantasy league in Brazil this year.
How's that?
Week one, I'm up. I'm doing great. Looked last night, and I lost. I was like, well, that's fantasy for you. Player.
Listen, man, hats off to you guys. I don't know how you guys fucking do it. I can't. I can't ponder that deep into the NFL to try to put all that shit together and figure out how it all works. And yeah, I'm just never a fantasy football guy.
ESPN does it all for you, really.
There you go.
The apps and stuff, you don't have to worry about calculating. You just have to make sure your player's actually going to play.
You got to make sure that he's not on injured reserve.
Yeah, check your lineup and you're good for the week. Check your lineup on Thursday because
Right.
anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
Any given Friday night, apparently.
Yeah, that's true. I was gonna look and see if there was any news on any breaking news on Xavier Worthy.
Right. And he's probably gonna be out for a little bit. I don't know exactly what the injury was. It was shoulder, I'm pretty sure. As we Google, because that's what we do.
That is true. I'm gonna look at this. Da 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 da.
Dislocated shoulders day by day.
Day by day. I thought this said something about they brought back a former player to take his spot while he's out, but
Timmy Cole?
No, it's weird because there was something going on with him where they thought that he was going to come back, but it didn't happen.
He's riding the bench.
That's true. Presley. I'm gonna. I don't. It's gonna take me to Twitter now. Hal Presley to the practice squad. So they must have signed him and then brought up. I don't even know who's on the practice squad to take his spot. I know we talked about the practice squad early on, but
yeah, I know they're talking about trying to avoid surgery, putting him in a brace after he's starting to heal up a little bit.
Right on. Man, but that was what early on, right?
It was early. It was I'm pretty sure it was number 87.
Oh my God,
what hit him on the way through that?
It did, and Worthy wasn't looking at Kelsey, and Kelsey apparently wasn't looking at Worthy because they ran smack dab into each other. I mean, he
laid him out.
Yeah, and
accidentally laid him out.
Yeah, accidentally. It had to have been accidentally. I think that it was supposed to be a pick play, to be 100% honest.
Yeah.
And I think Kelsey just was a little too close to the pick, and he picked the wrong guy. But yeah, that's so devastating because with Rashid Rice out for 6 weeks or 6 games, we were definitely going to be leaning heavily on the old number one. And for him to go out so early. But, the thing is that we have a really deep, wide receiving core. So, I mean, I thought that's why we kept fucking 9 receivers. Was it 9? 7.
7.
I thought that's why we kept 7, because we needed a deep. I don't know. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, me neither.
But yeah, let's run through this game, and then we'll talk a little bit more about we'll talk about the game along the way. I'm not gonna. Usually, I run through the whole entire game. I tell you what everything's going on. Like the Chargers scored with 9:11 to go. This is after the Chiefs lose the coin toss and go 3 and out right away. Right off the bat. And it's like, what the fuck? There was a roughing the passer call. After the Chargers scored their first touchdown on their next drive on Karlaftis. And you go back and you look at it, and I'm like, what the fuck did he do? I mean, he did everything he was supposed to do properly. He didn't touch him in the head. He hit him just as he threw the ball. But they called him, and, we got a fucking, 15-yard penalty on that, I think? Unbelievable. Of course, Travis gets his first big catch of the game in that first quarter, and that fucking place just went nuts.
Yeah, it did.
Oh my God. I'm like, are you serious? And it's just like, it erupted in that fucking house. It's like, holy cow. But we kind of ended the, let's see, we ended it at Chargers 7, Kansas City 0 the first quarter. But like at 3:14, Chargers get a field goal, putting them up 10-0. We went down and ended up getting a field goal with like 4:50 left in the first half. Trying to, I got a little thing here. It says something about a big run by Hunt. I mean, the running backs actually started churning pretty good at some point, don't you think?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. I mean, overall stat wise, they didn't. I mean, they didn't. I mean, Mahomes was our leading rusher, 57 yards.
57 yards, yeah. Yeah, Pacheco with 25, Hunt with 16. Worthy had 1 carry for 0. Hollywood Brown walks away with 99 reception yards. Juju, 5 receptions for 15. But the beauty of that is 5 reception for, what did I say, 15, didn't I?
Yeah, 55.
I'm sorry, 55. I got sidetracked with something else, but so he's got 5 receptions for 55 yards. You know how many targets he had? 5.
5.
He was 5 for 5. Juju, let's get the ball to fucking Juju more. Okay, let's do this. Tyquan Thornton had a couple for 41 yards. Kelsey had a pretty good day on 2 receptions for 47. And, you know, the punch that's heard around the world. We'll get to that in a minute. But as we finish the quarter, the Chiefs are driving. And, of course, you know, the big thing in the world today, everybody is ready for them to boot Jawan Taylor. Nobody wants that fucker around there. I mean, to be fair, he only had 4 penalties. He only had 4. It's 4 is too many. But
he only had 4. He only had 4.
He only had 4.
Should have 1, maybe 2, maybe 0. 0. You should have no penalties. You should know how to play football.
But I mean, in past seasons, 4 would be like, oh, it's a light day. Listen,
how many years he's been there? He should have learned his lesson.
I would think so.
Holding offsides, not offsides, false starts, whatever. Like,
right.
Dude should know what he's done wrong.
Well, I won't disagree with you at all on that. But
the offensive line coach should be ripping him a new one.
Well, I don't know about the offensive line coach, but Travis Kelce ripped him a new one on the sidelines.
Oh yeah. That was on the line of scrimmage. He was yelling at him.
Right. Yeah, he was ripping his ass. Of course, you know. Oh shit! I turned the page. I didn't want to. I'm going to talk about the final fire drill in the last 3 seconds of the game. Great job by who was it that caught that catch? Now I'm trying to think. Noah Gray. Noah Gray catches it, does not get out of bounds, knows the clock is still running, runs back to midfield, puts the ball in the referee's hands. They drop the ball, and there are 6. Count them, everybody. There are 6 swap outs of offensive linemen. So Winchester's definitely the one, the long snapper. And then their linemen who block for their for Butker and Azarak all come out, right, with 3 seconds left on the clock, and kick a 59-yard field goal with big goose eggs and no timeouts. I thought it was so much fun to watch. It was like, what? Boom. Damn, we got 3 more points.
It was so fast.
It was. But we ended the first half with Chargers 13, Kansas City 6. Of course, we get in the third quarter. A lot of miscommunication led the Chiefs to coming out late. Did you see that? I mean, fucking the Chargers are out there on the sideline, and they're like, where are the Chiefs? They're usually out here warming up, and the game is ready. The second half is ready to start. Chiefs haven't even come out yet. And fucking Harbaugh's just, he's chalking up the ref, and he's looking around. And all of a sudden now you see the Andy Reid leading the Chiefs out of the tunnel. And there's a guy there. He's like, come on, hurry up. And fucking Andy Reid looks at him and goes, just wait. Just hold on. And he turns around and he talks to his boys and then he lets them run out. It's like, you're not going to fucking rush us. Come to find out, miscommunication to the Kansas City locker room to let them know it was time to go out, that, everything had kind of cleared up because of the big stupid fucking halftime show. That thing was terrible, man. Oh my God.
Yeah, it was better than last year's Super Bowl halftime show. So
that's true. With Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
Blah blah. Yeah. Chargers with the ball. Kansas City holds them to 3 and out. And then offense comes back out. They go on a long drive, but that is when there's the punch that's heard around the Swifty world.
Poor guy.
I knew. Okay, for starters, and I can't remember the lineman that hit him. Do you know who it is?
I don't know.
That's okay.
I can't remember his name.
I mean, Kelsey's fired up. He's talking shit, and I hope they address it on the New Heights this week. I don't know. It probably came out yesterday at some time, but I hope they address it. He says something about it, but this offensive lineman basically punches Travis Kelce in the face.
Mm-hmm.
And he does not get ejected from the game.
Right.
Because they said he did an open hand.
Open hand.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out why that fucking matters.
I don't know. Something about a slap is not as harmful as a punch. Intent to harm with a punch, and a slap is just like, get out of my face.
All right. I'll go with that. I'll lean on that.
Which, you're right. Travis was probably saying something.
Oh, Travis talking shit. He was talking shit.
Yeah.
I mean, Travis was fired up. I mean, you could tell that on the sidelines. Like I said, yelling at Taylor. The Chiefs in general just looked like they were about to implode on the sideline. That's why I say you shouldn't have fucking games out of the country. Because I think it's just too much stress and strain for that first week.
Right.
Of course, they get a 15-yard penalty. He does not get ejected, and the announcers talk to the in-house I don't know, consultant, the referee consultant or whatever, and that's what he says about the open palm. Rumor has it that lineman not only got the 15-yard penalty, but apparently the NFL just slapped him with a big fine too. But that guy is completely fucked right now because he hit Tay-Tay's fiance, and the Swifties are not having it, and they are blowing his ass up on social media. I mean, they're all coming at it, and he is in the midst of being like, hey, Travis, if you want to say something, then say something. Don't fucking bring it. Don't send the Swifties to deal with it. So, oh my God. So yeah, there you go. That's how that works out. But what else we got? Another big sack though, as the Bears are, we get the touchdown because I got 20 things on my brain right at the moment. Listen, the punch, and then we get to 15 yards, and then we drive down. Mahomes runs it in for a 12-yard touchdown, but Butker missed the extra point.
Yeah.
So our little stat pattern didn't do shit.
He
missed in the first game. Big sack by number 23, Drew Tranquil, baby. That's right.
He came flying through there.
Yeah, he did. He was not touched. Boom, he was in there. 32 to go then, though, but the Chargers did get a touchdown. Now they're up 20-12. And then as we get into the fourth quarter, the Chiefs are driving. How about that fucking pass? I think it was the big, long one that Juju had. I guess it really wasn't that long. It was only 16, but Mahomes to Juju on an amazing... Oh, was that the flip pass? That was the I'm going down, I'm yelling timber, and he just tosses it out to Juju, and Juju fucking nabs it and turns it into a 16-yard gain. And then, of course, Mahomes to Kelsey for a big 37-yarder. We get another touchdown. That's Travis's first touchdown of the season. We're now 18-20 or 20-18, however you want to do it. But the Chargers turn around for another touchdown, 27-18. Another big pass, 49-yard gain from Mahomes to Hollywood Brown. I'm assuming that is, where did I see it? Yeah, that would be the 49-yarder there. But we kind of run out of steam, so they take a field goal.
Right.
Now it's 27-21.
Hoping for that 3-and-out. So bad.
Yeah. And I do believe that Herbert ran for that final first down, slid in bounds, and pretty much kneeled out the rest of the game because we used up all of our timeouts. So the Chargers win 27-21 in the season opener. I don't know, man. We weren't firing all cylinders. It just seems something was off. But our secondary is, I mean, you can't leave Keenan Allen and McConkle that fucking wide open all the goddamn time.
Yeah.
Spags, go out there and beat them all with whips, chains, fucking belts. I don't give a shit. Tell them to quit blowing their assignments. Which, again, our good friend Chris Jones blows an assignment, which causes an opportunity for Mahomes that he had to be running around for his life. I think it was even a sack. I can't remember. It might have been a sack on a blown Chris Jones. He went the wrong way on his assignment. He spun in. He should have spun out. It's Jawan Taylor. Oh, it wasn't Chris Jones. Chris Jones on a different. It was a run play
Yeah.
It was a run play that Chris went inside and the running back went outside. Jawan Taylor's the one that keeps blowing assignments for fucking Mahomes getting sacked.
Jawan Taylor's just blowing everything.
So you did get a chance to watch the game. You got to see it. And
the Chiefs game?
Yeah, it was on YouTube, wasn't it? It was a YouTube game.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
What do you think? As in a whole.
I mean, you hit it on the head. We just weren't firing on both sides of the ball. I mean, it was more so every other play. I mean, what are we doing?
Right.
What are we doing? You could see it in the first half. Second half, we came out a little stronger. Fourth quarter was a hit or miss. It was like a mixture of the first half and third quarter put together. I was sitting there watching it, just going, "This game just needs to be over at this point."
I'm just ready to go to bed.
Yeah. And then once the 2-minute warning hit, it was like, yeah, it's done.
Yeah.
You knew it when we started using our timeouts before that 2-minute warning popped. I was like, yeah, if Herbert manages to get this first down on what was it, third and 9 or something like that.
Yeah, I think so.
I was like, if he gets this on his legs, and then next thing you know, he's running for 14 yards or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, I was done.
But, yeah.
First game of the season.
100%. Yeah, I agree with you. We got it out. It's done. It's over with. We've lost. There's no pressure on being undefeated or any bullshit else like that. We already lost one, and we do have a very, very tough schedule coming up.
Mm-hmm.
We knew the Chargers were going to be tough. I mean, you can't bring in a Harbaugh and still Justin Herbert. They did get Keenan Allen back from the Bears, which I think is probably one of the best moves they've done because he is a solid fucking wide receiver when he stay healthy. And that's their problem with him down the road is will he stay healthy for the entire season? And McConkle's pretty young, isn't he? I mean, he's not very old. McConkey. I keep calling him McConkle, don't I? McConkey.
Yeah, that's right.
Conkey. Damn, I'm looking to see. Let's see. He's active. This is only his second year, right?
Is it his second year?
I said it looks like it's a 2024 round 2 pick 34. So I'm thinking this is probably his second year. So I mean, I don't know that he did what he did last year, but it's the stat line is not really giving me what I want to see. But
Right.
I mean, he had 6 receptions for 74 yards in this game. I mean, god damn.
Yeah.
Good for him.
He was going off.
Yeah. Keenan Allen was 7 for 68. Quentin Johnson was 5 for 79. I mean, those guys were wide open all fucking day.
Yeah, their receiver stats 300. I mean, Herbert 318 yards.
Mm-hmm. Their run game doesn't look any better than ours.
No.
You know, they're in a hole had 90 yards. In a hole we had 98. I mean, but we had 98 on 17 carries. They had 90 on 25 carries. So give it up to our defense for shutting down their run for the most part. So that's something to think about too. So, all right, man, run us through how bad we did.
Well, neither one of us are getting a point for Mahomes. He had 1 touchdown. We had 4 and 3. He did have 249 yards, so take a point there at
249 yards. What's your computer making funny noises out there for?
making funny noises.
I heard a ding.
Oh, I don't know. So neither one of us take a point on the top. Well, I don't know if we're going the closest, I guess. Normally how we do it.
Normally.
But he did have quite a few rush yards. He had 57.
Oh, Golden Jay takes the point on that. He's catching back up to you, buddy.
Kelsey, we both took a point there with 1 touchdown.
Nice.
Let's go. And he had, how many yards did he have? Travis Kelsey, 47 yards. 40 off.
Dang it.
Pacheco, no touchdowns and 25 yards rushing.
Dang it.
So neither of us get a point there and a point there. Will Butker miss? Neither one of us get a point there.
We tried.
No interceptions. And we had 3 sacks.
We had 3 sacks.
3 sacks.
Nice.
Receiver with the most yards, obviously Worthy went out. Ended up being Hollywood. Running back with the most yards would have been Pacheco.
Right.
So neither one of us go there. And final score 31-14 for you, 24-10 for me. Was 27-21. So you take the point there.
I'm closer? Okay.
You're 4 and 7, and I am 11. Or no, sorry. Yeah, I'm way off. So overall, week 1, it is point wise 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 4.
5 to 4. That's how we're going to start it out. This is good podcasting. If you're watching on YouTube, you can watch Gunner type.
Yeah. Okay. We're just making predictions here.
All right.
Home opener week.
So if you win, you go first. I think that's the standard rule, wasn't it?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh.
Home opener, Eagles coming into Arrowhead. And whoever bought my tickets, I hope you have a good time. Hope you enjoy it. Arrowhead is an experience that's life-changing experience.
It is.
Yeah.
The Eagles are the favorite for this game.
No.
We talked about this early on. This is 100% an opportunity for us to lose. to the Eagles.
Right.
They're head hunting for us. So I do think it's gonna be a better week for us in general. I think we're gonna score more, do better.
Okay.
So I am gonna say Mahomes with 3 touchdowns.
See, I was going to say 3 also.
And I think he will break 300 yards. I'm going to go 312.
I'm going to go 299.
And then he will be scrambling quite a bit too. I'm going to say he's going to be in the upper 50s again. I'm going to say 57.
Okay. I'm going to go a little higher. I'm going to go 62 in honor of Jason Kelsey.
There you go. I do think Kelsey will have another touchdown, but I'm going to give him 2 this week just because.
I'm going to stick with 1.
And he will have 99 yards.
I'm going to go with 68.
Pacheco. I'm going to go. He'll have a rushing touchdown.
Yeah, I'm going to stick with 1. I was thinking about 2, but I think I'm going to stick with 1.
I think he's going to have over 100 yards rushing.
I say 82. I think that's going to be high against that Eagles defense, though. Will Butker miss? No.
No. He's
No.
not going to miss this. Interceptions with the Eagles. I want to say none, but I'm going to give us 1.
I'm going to go 0 because I don't think he'll throw an INT. I think we're going to spend more time chasing after him, trying to strip the ball. Yeah, I think we're going to have. Well, go ahead. I'm sorry. You got to go first.
I'm going to say 3 sacks.
I'm going to go 2.
Receiver with most yards. I'm going to say Brown's going to come back again this week and have the most. Well, if you don't count Kelsey.
No, I mean, Kelsey's a tight end. I mean, we're talking about wide receivers.
Go Juju.
I want to go Juju. I'm going to go Juju. I'll go Juju. I think he's going to be the man. I mean, especially if you look at that 5 for 5 for 55 yards, whereas Hollywood was 10 for 16 for 99, but that's 6 drops. And you got to prove yourself, but they'll probably go back to him. I'm gonna stick with the old number 10 also. It is spelled Pacheco.
Man, I'm not gonna not give us the win because I really want us to win. So
Absolutely.
Manifest a 31-28. Probably game winner. Butker game winner.
Butker for the game winner. Oh, you know what? I'm going to go a little lower than that. I'm going to go 24-21. For the win. Kansas City for the win.
There you go.
Huh. Yeah, listen, man, this Eagles game is not going to be an easy game whatsoever. For starters, the Spags needs to get his secondary in fucking line because they cannot leave A.J. Brown wide open. Now, A.J. Brown in that game against the Cowboys definitely did not have a very good run at it. The Cowboys defense really stepped up and were coming after him and shut fucking A.J. Brown down. I think he had, 1 or 2 receptions for I don't even know how many yards. Is that something you can take a peek at real quick? Wait, I got it right here. Let's see. Rushing, receiving. A.J. Brown had 1 reception for 8 yards in that entire fucking game. And, not only do they have A.J. Brown, but they got Dallas Goedert. They got Saquon coming out of the backfield and catching. Devontae Smith is there in their wide receiver crew. They have a lot of good receivers. They have a lot of really good wide receivers. And if that defensive line that did not get very much pressure on Justin Herbert. Why do I always have so much fucking problem with his name? I want to say Hebert. It's Herbert. I want to, yeah. I mean, Jalen only was 19 for 23 for 152 yards, which means that the Dallas defense was putting pressure on him. But he scrambled for 62 yards. So, and Saquon only had 60. I mean, they shut that running game down for the most part. They still came away with a 24-20 win, but that's only because Dallas just couldn't fucking figure it out. And the Eagles' ultimate fucking defensive player fucking spit on Dax and got ejected. So, I think that they need to set Tranquil as a spy. Him and Nick Bolton, set him as a spy on Jalen. So you can either spy Jalen or spy Saquon out of the backfield. Quit fucking sending linebackers running with wide receivers. That's fucking bullshit. They're going to outrun them every goddamn time. That's why they're getting so wide open. Set one of the two of them as a spy on Jalen, so he's not getting out and running those 16, 17, yards. He was averaging 6.6 on his rushes, but still. No, that wasn't he was averaging 4.4, but I think if we set the spy and let the defense actually blitz and do what they need to do, I think we're going to be okay there. Josh Simmons still looks really good in this game. The rookie, what is it? He's the left tackle. Mm-hmm. He's the blindside guy from Mahomes. Let's go ahead and swap out Javon Taylor for the guy we got for San Francisco, where we're giving him a 3-year, $30 million contract. Let's put him on the field and get him playing. Let's nix these fucking penalties. And Javon Taylor is a problem with the penalties. Period. I mean, there was a couple, like I said, the Karlaftis penalty I didn't think was necessary. And there was a couple other ones where I was like, okay, yeah. And there were several fucking holds where the guys from the Chargers had the Chiefs guys on the fucking ground, and there was no holding penalties being called. So
that's my favorite thing to do during football. Where's the hold?
Where's the flag? So I think there's a lot to unpack and process this week. Plus, they got to fly fucking home, But the beauty is they are at home. So once they get home, they don't have to travel somewhere else. That long trek back from Brazil and all that shit. At least they're coming home. And to be honest, I hope the Chargers are back home too. I mean, it's only fair that their next game would be a home game where they can come back, relax, get back to work, and do what they need to do. But
where are they playing it?
I don't even know. I don't look that far ahead, so I don't know. But
Chargers are at the Raiders.
Oh, they have to go to the Raiders?
Not too far, which is nice.
Yeah. That's true. They're only going from LA to Las Vegas, but
yeah.
It used to be a shorter trip just across the bay. Yeah. They could drive themselves over to the game.
Don't even have to get a hotel.
No, I'm going home. See you guys later. So yeah, I mean, that's my thought process. We add a spy. We keep a close eye on Jalen Hurt, and we just get our goddamn secondary to fucking cover these guys. Your thoughts?
Well, I mean, Jalen Hurts is my fantasy quarterback. So
I'm so sorry for
something. No, I don't really care. As long as we shut him down, I could care less. I just want him to be stuck in that pocket and have to do something with the ball there.
And it's not like he's a bad quarterback. I mean, he's not bad in the pocket, but he's just more lethal on the run.
Yeah, don't let him get outside.
Yep.
And it's the same thing with Mahomes. Mahomes is great in the pocket, but you let him get outside. And I would say that's mostly because of them being quarterbacks, and you can't hit a quarterback without getting a flag thrown at your face. So I think a lot of those guys are more just scared to hit a quarterback. Just let him run out of bounds, chase him down. So.
And then you get a lot of feedback on people that think Mahomes uses that to his advantage, where he'll run like he's going to the sideline, and then he'll fucking juke back inside and get another 5-6 yards.
So
That's part of the game. I mean, if he's outside the pocket as a running back, I don't give a fuck what quarterback he is. Hit him.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to see anybody get hurt, but I mean, I really don't. I don't want to see anybody get hurt.
Oh, I agree. But just hit him. That's part of the game.
Yep.
Literally, that's why you wear pads.
Literally.
So you can get hit or have people hit you.
Yeah.
No, but I think it's going to be a difficult game. I think it's going to be a close one. But I think both sides of the ball are going to be much better than last week.
Yeah, I think you got that rust blown off. I mean, the problem is with preseason is a lot of these starting guys are not playing in preseason. If they are, they're taking half a dozen snaps, in the first quarter. And I think that, once they're out there for a full game, it's like, oh shit, I probably got to go back home and get to work because I'm rusty.
Yeah.
So this week is nothing but, getting your shit together, getting your assignments in line, and hopefully, because I don't know if you saw the Drew Tranquil blow up at Chris Jones over that botch play, but Tranquil was in Jones's face, and then Jones was asked about it in the post-game interviews, and then Jones just looks at the guy and goes, "No comment," and that's it. I mean, so I don't know. Hopefully they made up and everything's fine, but or maybe that's a fuel. Maybe that's some fuel for the fire for the rest of the season. I don't know, but we'll see.
Yeah.
I don't want anything to happen to Drew Tranquil. I like that guy. He's an Indiana native. Fort Wayne. Notre Dame. Yeah. Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Love it.
Anything else you want to add to take us out?
Go Chiefs.
Go Chiefs, baby. Let's turn this thing around, man. We already got the loss out. It's done. We've lost. It's over. There's no coming back from it. Let's go ahead and turn that into a good thing, and let's go out there and smoke those Eagles. Show them who the boss is.
Smoke them if you got them.
What was do you remember the final score of the Super Bowl last year?
I do not.
Okay. I hope it ain't like that.
It was bad. It was that Super Bowl. This Super Bowl 60 this year.
The Super Bowl 60 this year. Yeah, you should know that because it's your favorite musical artist. I don't even know. I got you on TikTok talking about it.
Oh yeah. It was 40-22.
Ah. And we didn't get to 22 until like late in the fourth quarter, right?
Right.
Yeah. Let's hope it's not like that. Let's hope it's not that lopsided. I think it's going to be a close game. I think Spags has got a few tricks up his sleeve, and Andy's prepping some new plays right now as we speak. So it'll be exciting. All right, guys. Thank you for checking out the Indiana Chiefs fans. We love all of you out there, and we hope that you'll email us at inchiefsfanspodcast@gmail.com. Let us know what you thought of last week's game. Give us a couple of predictions what you think of this week's game or the rest of the season. Either or. Just hit us up and let us know. Of course, you can find out more about all of the podcasts in the Golden Mojo Entertainment Empire at goldenmojoent.com, where you can also find all of your merch. That's right. We got an Indiana Chiefs fans Run Angry t-shirt on there, man. You need it. You need it. All right. Anything else?
No, I'm good.
All right. Well, from our little slice of Chiefs Kingdom right here in the great state of Indiana, I just got one thing to say, and that is, how about those Chiefs? Later.
Thank you for listening to the Indiana Chiefs Fans Podcast. You can find us wherever you get your podcasts, whether that be Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or Podbean. any of your favorite podcast sites. Be sure to watch us on YouTube. Just search for the Indiana Chiefs Fans Podcast. Also, check us out on Facebook for any updates on the Chiefs and all of our weekly posts. You can find us at facebook.com/INChiefsFansPod. Finally, go check out our Golden Mojo Entertainment website at goldenmojoent.com. You can find information about your 3 favorite hosts and all the other podcasts in the Golden Mojo Entertainment family. Those podcasts include The Call Guys, Golden Image Podcast, The United States of Paranormal, The Golden 80s Podcast, The Murdnerds, and A Court of Books and Booze. Thank you for tuning in, and how about those Chiefs?